It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys at 6-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Slide through.
From midfield, here's Lance. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Green Jack. White. Drill green.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Yellow. Black ultra. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go. Set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots. and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go. Set.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go. Here we
From
go.
just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. It's a foot race. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Defense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 63. Birds fumbles it, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Round up, Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, Lance. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They toss it down to Pollard. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on 1st down. Pearson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Let's go.
Third down and 13.
Ready?
A give to Pollard running left. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw again.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Okay, break. Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here we go. Right there, we can do it. Come on, fellas, turn it out. Chill out, don't let him rest. Here we go.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hut, hut.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line and give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. Here's 1st down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fight 60. Steel black. Claws red.
Lance back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Meanwhile, Lance is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially at a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Slide blue. Green jack. Hut.
From the gun, it's Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Drill green.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most. And they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Eagles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.